are these few things. First is introduction for Microsoft OneNote, and then the second one is about notebook in Microsoft OneNote, and the third one will be how we work with Note. I mean, like notebook and everything that we have on Microsoft OneNote. And number 4 is how to print and share the notes that we have created on OneNote. And the last one is the last one will be Microsoft OneNote on Microsoft Teams. But I don't think that I will touch more about this thing because we will be focusing more on Microsoft OneNote that is available on our desktop. So I don't think that we will be focusing more a lot about Microsoft OneNote on Microsoft Teams. So let us begin with into the first part, which is the introduction part, the introduction. So what we are we going to discuss on this first part is that first one is what is Microsoft OneNote, and the second one is how to install Microsoft OneNote and where can it be installed and how it is functioning. So I think that Microsoft, all of us has known that Microsoft OneNote is a note-taking program that can be accessed by many users, which we can collaborate to create OneNote in this application. So installing how to install Microsoft OneNote, of course, if you are using it on your desktop, you may go to Office 365 website and you log in with your live IUM EDU email, and then you can download from there. You can also use this Microsoft OneNote in your Apple as well as Android and Windows tablet. What is interesting here is that if you are using your Microsoft OneNote on your desktop and you are logging into the what we call that, the email that you will be using it also on your tablets or your other devices, you can see that you can access all the notes that you have created on the desktop, as these notes will be saved in OneDrive. So once you log into your live email in other devices, it can also you can access all the notes that you have created. So that is the first one. So moving on to this the second part, which is the notebook. Three things that you have to know in Microsoft OneNote. There are notebooks, there are sections, and there are pages. So three things that you have to know: notebooks, sections, and pages. We'll go one by one, which is we will touch on what is notebooks and what is sections and what is pages, and how to create and manage these notebooks, pages, and sections. Okay, so let us start with the first one. This session will be like this. I'll explain first, and then before we moving on to the next part, I'll show you these things that have been explained on Microsoft OneNote application. So this will be the explanation first, and then I'll show you what are these notebooks and what are these pages and sections later on. So what is OneNote notebooks? Microsoft OneNote notebook. OneNote is the notebooks in Microsoft OneNote is the digital notebook that is automatically saved and syncs your with your other devices that where you log in your email. So notebooks are the books or the folders that you have created to create notes or to write your it is your workspace for the to create note or write notes. So how to create or manage notebooks? So if you see here, the left side of this what we call this the left side of this screenshot or interface hard disk, you can see that these are the notebooks, while this one is the sections, which will be explained later on. So notebooks here, it can be more than one notebook, in which in the notebooks you will have sections, and in sections you will have pages. Dia macam dalam buku, it is something like in your book, the notebook is the book, and the sections will be the chapter, and the pages will be the pages or sub-chapter or subtopics in the chapter. So here where you can create a very systematic notebooks. So how to create a notebook? Before you create or you write down anything or you write your notes, you have to first open or create a notebook. So you open OneNote for Windows 10, and then there will be a show notebooks here, which there will be a list of notebooks. By default, there will be one notebook which it will be named by your name in your email. And then if you are wishing of adding or creating a new notebook, you can simply click the plus notebook button at the bottom of the OneNote, and then you can rename the notebooks as you wish. How to rename the notebook? Where is it? You can just simply right click on the notebooks here, and then you can rename it. So that is the first one. Okay, instead of creating your own notebooks, you can also add the notebooks from the notebooks that has been created by someone else or shared by someone else to you. So how? You can just simply click the show notebooks button, which is the left side of the notebook, and then you can click on the more notebooks button, which you can click on this open notebook to select any shared notebooks created by someone else or shared by someone else. I think that we can go to the Microsoft Notebook first. Okay, you can. Oh, sekejap. Saya kena stop sharing yang slide dulu lah kan.
We can see the slides.
You can see the slide, but you cannot see OneNote, right?
Oh, not yet.
I'm going to show you OneNote right now. Okay, here. So here is OneNote. You can see here, this part is this one, this logo here. I don't think that I can zoom in this one. This is the notebook that this is the notebook section. So how you can see the notebooks, list of your notebooks here. You can see here that on the right side of this icon, you can see the email here, which you can see the drop down button here, which you can click here and you can see more notebooks, the list of notebooks that has been shared to you or has been added to you or that you have created before. So how to create or add notebooks? As I've said earlier, or as I've mentioned earlier, that you can just simply click the add notebook button here, and then there will be a space here for you to create or rename your notebook. For example, if I name this notebook as what we call that, MS OneNote training. So you can, because I have logged into few accounts here. So you have to choose which account that you want to sync this notebook with. So I will choose this one. So you will just have to click create notebook, and the notebook will be created. Take some time. Okay, so you can see here that now I have two notebooks here, which I can go to this one or I can go to this one. So since I've just created this notebook, there will be no section. There will be only one section and one untitled page here. So by default, there will be one section and one untitled page. So that is how we create a notebook, a new notebook. Is there any question before we moving on to the next part, which is how to add section or create section? Okay, there is no question. Then we'll move on to the next part, which is how to create section. Okay. So next part is notebook sections. So what is notebook sections? Sections are like tabs that hold separate collection of pages, which you can have as many sections as you want. I think when we go to the bookshop, have you ever bought a file or pocket file that have different pocket that been tagged with different colors.
Oh, you mean the divider?
Yeah, the divider.
Binder.
So section is just something that works just like how those dividers works in a ring file or a pocket file. So section here, we can, or in a book, section can be a chapter or something like that. So how to create sections? I think it is just the same thing with how to create a notebook. But here you don't have to log in into anything because so you can see here the list of the sections, and there will be different colors of the sections, which you can change the color of the sections as you wish. So how to add the new section? You can see at the bottom of the section list there will be a plus button and a plus section button. You can just click on that plus section, and then you can create a new section, which by default it will also create a new page there. One more thing, there is another a simpler way to do or to create sections. You can just simply click on section section list here, and then just simply click Ctrl and T. So there will be a new section created. Once you have created a new section, the sections will be it will be colored with different colors that have been there in the list. So how to rename a section? You can just simply right click on the section and then type the new name and just click enter. Okay. Let's go to Microsoft Team once again. Microsoft OneNote once again. Tukar-tukar ni. OneNote, okay. Okay, since I have created the notebook just now, so there will be one section here, new section here, new section 1. By default, it will be named like this. So how to rename this one? I'll just right click here, and then there will be an option for me to rename the section. So I'll just rename the section. And for example, introduction. So once I've renamed the section, I can just click and press enter, and then it will be renamed with the new names. So how to add new sections? You can just simply go to the bottom of this list. There is add section button here. You can just simply click add section, and new section will appear here. So if you want to rename it, we can rename it. For example, notebooks or chapter 1, for example. So here. Or you can just simply click Ctrl T. New section will be created. So we can just rename it into chapter 2. So if you see here, when we create a new section, the color will also change. How can I say that? New section or each section will differ in color. So for example, this first one, I don't know how to differentiate these two blues because I'm a man here. I think that only women can differentiate between blue, dark blue, ocean blue, whatever it is. So here, a darker version of blue, and this one is a brighter version of blue, and this one I think it is red or orange, I don't know. So each and every section here have different colors. So for example, for me, I don't think that there is a very what we call that. I don't think that I can easily differentiate between these two sections because of this color. Both are blues. So how to change this color? You can just simply right click on the section and then section color. You can just simply change the color by choosing one of these colors. So I'll go for green. So it will change into green. Until now, is there any question?
Not yet.
Okay. So next,
Ikmal,
yes, yeah,
someone asked a question just now.
yes,
Okay, when you right click the section just now, we can set a password, right?
yes.
Is it simple one or very long passwords that we can set?
Oh, I haven't tried the password jap.
Haven't tried,
Kita boleh try sama-sama.
Okay.
Which one? The password kan?
Yeah.
Password protection. Add password. Okay, I'll just add something like six numbers, for example.
Okay, it can be simple one lah.
Yeah, can be a very simple one.
All right.
And it can be only numbers. So you can just remove the password.
Ikmal ada soalan? Boleh tanya
Yes.
tak? Nak tanya, when I open my benda tu lah, I nampak ada Microsoft One and OneNote and OneNote for Windows 10. Apa beza?
Microsoft OneNote and OneNote for?
Okay, dekat when you want to choose like which one to open, right? Dia ada OneNote and another one is OneNote for Windows 10. Is there a difference?
It's a different in version sahaja. Sebab there is another OneNote for 2016 punya.
Oh, okay, alright.
Which dia punya interface dia berbeza sedikit.
Oh, that's it.
I have experienced this. Okay, when I use the OneNote yang not OneNote for Windows too. When you try to synchronize your data, whatever you did on that OneNote, it's not synchronized with your devices. So it's safer for you to use OneNote for Windows if you want to use across the devices, like on your phone or also on your tablet.
Is it safe to uninstall either one? Let's say the older version?
Just use one. Uninstall pun, maybe you need it to work offline ke, but you can make copies lah. Okay, but for OneNote for Windows ni, it synchronizes almost immediately with your devices if you
Okay,
have one on your phone.
So use OneNote for Windows 10, eh?
Yes. That's the latest one.
Yeah.
What I'm using right now is also OneNote for Windows 10.
Windows 1.
Windows 1 Zaman bila tu? Okay. So moving on to the next part, which is how to create pages. Stop presenting. Oh, tukar-tukar presentation saya hari ni. So notebook pages. Notebook pages is your workspace where you can jot down everything. So how to create pages? So you can just simply click on this add pages at the bottom at the bottom part of the list, and then you can just rename it and type a description or everything else. I think it is just the same on how to create pages and how to create sections. The difference is that how section works and how page works. So here, as you can see, once you have created a new section, by default, it will also create a page, which is an untitled page here. So how you can change the title? It is either you right click here and rename page, or you can simply type your title of the page here. So for example, introduction macam what is OneNote? So you can see that it will automatically change the name of the page. So here is the topic of the page, and here is where you can write everything on OneNote. So here it comes how we use OneNote for teaching and learning. So is it clear on how to create a notebook, on how to create a section, and how to create page?
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on to the next part, which is how to work with this notes. I think this is the most important part, which is we are going to touch on a few things that I think that we will be using it frequently. I'll not be touching on everything because there are a few other things. For example, we can add equation, we can add mathematics equation and so on. But since we are not going to use those equations and everything in our teaching and learning, so I'll not be touching on that things. What we are going to see today is that how to add tables, how to attach files and printouts, how to add images, and how to add ink and shapes. What I mean by ink here is how to write on OneNote by using either your mouse, if you can write properly with your mouse, or you can use a drawing board. So we'll start with the first one, how to add tables. If you see at this interface, it is the interface that you can see if you are using Microsoft OneNote for 2016 or something like that. It differs with the one that we are using right now, which is Microsoft OneNote for Windows 10. But the steps or how do we add tables is just the same. But I think it is way more simple if we are using Microsoft OneNote for Windows 10, because you can see each and every features directly there. So what can you do is that you just click on the page where you want to insert a table. So you can just you can see that there is insert tab there on the ribbon. So you can just simply click on the tables and just click on the box to represent the number of columns and rows. I think it is just the same that we do in Microsoft Word and everything else. And the other choice is also the same, which you can just simply click on the insert table and choose how many columns and how many rows that you want to use, that you want to create. But the second choice is only available for this for Microsoft OneNote 2016. For Microsoft OneNote Windows 10, you can just simply click on the box to represent the number of columns and rows. You cannot simply insert the number of columns, or you cannot simply enter the number of rows. So that is how we attach the add tables. And the next one is how to attach files and printouts. So what are files and what are printouts? The files is this one. I mean, like when we are choosing to attach files, it will appear like this. There will be an icon of the file, type of files, and the name of the files. And what is printout? Printout is everything that is there in the file. For example, this one is a document, consists of 3 pages. So the printout, it will appear here, the document in there, which is the 3 pages document of these files attached on these notes. So here you have to know that when you insert a file as a printout, the entire file appears on the page. Meaning that if there are 70 pages on the files, on the files that you attach on your page, so there will be 70 pages appear on your Microsoft OneNote in form of images. Okay, is it clear? I'll show you later about the how to attach those things. Okay, next one will be image. There are few ways to add images on OneNote, either from your own computer, which is from your files, or you can add image from your camera. Muka saya tu. I'll teach you about this later. Which is, there will be, once you add image, there will be few buttons that you have to click on to create or to add to insert the images there. And then the last choice is from the online sources. Okay, let's move on to the Microsoft OneNote. Kalau saya explain lama-lama pun, kita tunjuk je terus. Okay, the first one, how to insert tables. So you can see here that there is insert button here in this ribbon, insert tab. So you can just simply click insert, and there will be table here. So you can just simply click table, and you can just add any how many rows and how many columns that you want. For example, I just want to have 5 times 5 in the table. So just click that and it will appear like this. Okay, you can simply add everything in here. It works just the same with the table that you have on Microsoft Word. When you right click on this table, there will be an option for you to bold the words or highlight the words and everything else, and as well as to resize the font. Okay, that is the first one. The second one is how to add files. On insert tab also, you can find this one, file. You can just simply click file and it will appear like this, which you can just simply choose any files that you want to attach here. For example, I'll just go with this one. Mana COVID tadi? Okay, this one. So once you have click on the files, or when you have picked the file that you want to attach here, it will appear that these choices, you have these options or these choices. Either you want to upload to OneDrive and insert link, which the files that you have picked just now will be uploaded to your OneDrive, and there will be a link given for you to attach the link here, which once you click on the link, it will directly bring you to the file that you have uploaded on OneDrive. Or the second choice, you can simply insert the file as an attachment on this OneNote or on this page, or you can insert it as printout. For example, I choose as attachment. I'll just simply click attachment and then click OK. So it will be here. Since I've put it in this table, so it will be here. So this is how it works. This is how you can attach files. So for example, if you want to attach the same file, but you want to make it a printout, you can just simply click the file and then click insert printout. So it will appear like this. This is what we have in the file. So it will appear like this. So since this is only a one page punya file, so tak adalah nampak macam serabut sangat. But if we add something like this one, for example, I'll just add printout and I'll just go with this one. Okay. A few pages here. So you can see there will be an image for each page. For example, this one page, and this one page, one image, and this one image, and this one image. So the more the pages, the more the images will be attached here. So that is how we attach or create tables, add files, add printouts. And now how do we add pictures? There are three options here, either from your file, which is you can just simply click your files here. Keluar gambar apa ni lagi? And download. For example, tak ada kat sini. Download. Okay, just click this file, this image, and then click open, and it will appear like this. You can drag and drop this image anywhere that you wish it to be, and you can just simply click anywhere to add any description under the image or for the image. For example, this one is arrow, so you can simply type it, and then you can just move it here and there. So how to add pictures from your camera? You can just simply click pictures and click from camera. I don't think that I can access camera right now because I'm sharing it right now. Yes, I'm using it. So what you see is this thing. Wait. Alamak, tertutup. Sorry. Saya besarkan gambar yang dekat sini tadi. Okay. Okay. This one. So you can see this picture, right? Okay, sorry. Okay, you can see this picture, right? So this is a print screen of how adding pictures or attaching images from camera. So once you have clicked on camera, it will appear like this, and there will be a camera button here, which you can just simply click on this camera button, and then there will be an option down here, which there will be an option for you to insert all, which is you can snap multiple images and insert all images at once. So that is how it works. And next one will be attaching images from web, which is you just can go insert pictures from online, and it will appear. There will be search engine here, so you can just simply click or type anything here. For example, books, and click enter, and it will appear like this. And you just can simply pick any of these images, and it will directly add it here. Okay, is there any question? Tak ada
How about adding the online video?
Adding online video, ni this one. Oh, baru kat pictures dah on video sekejap. Okay, we will move on this one, online video.
Oh, pictures.
You can just
Habis lagi ke?
pictures dah habis dah, baru habis pictures, belum pergi online video. Advance ni.
No, I'm interested to know whether we can put YouTube videos in there or Flipgrid ke?
Online video tu dia just macam attach link je saja, macam contoh.
Oh, link je, alright.
Sebab once we click this one, nampak tak, dia akan keluar online untuk insert online video punya link je. Cuma maybe ada lah yang support dengan tak support tu. This one ada yang macam
kalau YouTube akan jadi macam
YouTube akan jadi macam mana? Okay, kita try iklan raya. Yeah, I'll just copy the link. Okay, so here is the link. So I'll just click OK. So it will appear like this. You can resize
it. Can we play it there right away? Oh, okay.
Yes. Video unavailable lah. Watch on YouTube.
Let's pergi
but there will be a hyperlink here, which it will help also lah kan.
Biasa video yang unavailable ni sebab dia memang tak bagi play selain kat YouTube. Video tu lah.
Sebab dia set sendiri memang kena play dekat YouTube saja. Ni biasalah video ni video nak duit. Okay, link, you can just simply click link and you can just for example I have the link macam tadi kan, link tadi tu. So I can rename it to macam iklan raya. So it will be like this one. Okay, iklan raya. So once you click on this link, it will directly go to this the link attached here. Okay. Is everything clear until now? Dia macam tak ada banyak benda pun, dia benda yang macam main tekan terus direct je. Sebab because why Microsoft OneNote yang Windows for Windows 10 ni dia macam very simple. Buka je dah ada semua benda and dia macam very direct pun, tak ada benda sangat pun. Okay, kalau perasan lah kan, every time I've attached something new, for example I write this one or I just click on this photo, you can see that there will be cloud here kat sini atas ni. Dia akan sometimes akan refresh, which itu ditunjukkan yang dia memang tengah synckan benda tu dengan apa OneNote pula OneDrive, which you can access this note on other devices dengan update yang terkini lah. Okay, next part apa? Kita tengok. Okay, next part. Once we have finished all these things, I mean like we have just finished creating this page or these sections, you can share or print or collaborate with other people. So how? You can see the share button here. Saya tak tahulah nampak clear ke tidak sebab saya rasa saya punya screen sangat besar and then my font is a little bit kecil. So I don't think, I don't know either you can see it clearly or not. So there is a share button here. You can just simply click share button here. There are a few ways for you to share. First one, you can share the link with others. For example, I'll create a new page here. Control new.
Ikmal,
Yes.
by sharing, are we collaborating or we can just view je?
We can set up kat sini.
Oh, okay.
Allow editing or not. So for example, anyone with this link kan, so I'll tick on allow editing. So then I'll click apply, and then I'll copy. Either you can directly email the person, for example Adli. So once you type Adli here, it will appear many Adli here. So Adli Rosdi lah. Ramai sangat pula Adlinya. Ramainya nama Adli.
Just copy link, paste dekat chat box.
Itu Adli for the whole IIUM actually.
Yes, this is Adli for the whole IIUM, be it students or staff. So you can, what I want to show here is that you can either click on the name here. I mean like you can pick someone, for example, you just want to collaborate with one person. So you don't want to click to share the link, you just want to send it by email. So you can just simply write down his name or her name here and then you can just simply click send. Or another option is that you can just copy link here, easier for you to do so. So you can simply copy the link and I'll share the link in Microsoft Teams. Mana chat box Okay, sini. Kenapa tak keluar chat box saya? Okay, keluar. Okay, kenapa team saya slow? Okay, wait. Reply. Okay, saya dah share link. You can, so can we collaborate right now? If anybody has opened this page and you can just simply add anything here so that I know that you can collaborate or edit this page. Boleh buka tak?
Boleh.
Cuba tambah apa-apa sikit.
Oh, I added a picture already.
You've added a picture already? Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is how we collaborate on a page. So for example, if we want to do a discussion or something like anything, you can just simply create a page and you can just name the page, and then you can just share the link with your students and you can do anything on this page. So that is how you use OneNote for collaboration. And the next one is that you can send a copy of this page to your friend, just clicking share and send a copy of page. Alamak, and then click mail je, nanti kita boleh terus ke email. To set up either the student or the person that you share this note pages or workbook, notebook, either he or she can edit or not, you can just simply click on this thing. If you want them to, if you want to allow them editing this page, you can just tick on allow editing. Or if you don't want them to edit, you just want them to collaborate and see what is happening there, you can just simply untick this one. It's just simple like that. Okay, next one will be, no, not this one. Okay, next one will be something. Okay, how to attach audio punya notes. So if you can see here, there is an insert tab. You can see audio here. You can just simply click audio, and then it will directly record everything that you are talking about. So you can just simply, for example, there is a picture here, and then you want to explain about this picture, but you are too lazy or you think that writing it or typing it is very, it's going to be a very long thing to type it. So you can just simply click on that audio, and then it will record everything that you want to explain about this picture and everything else. And then once you have finished, you can simply click stop, and it will be here. And also there will be this one, the timestamp too. Audio recording started 3:16 p.m. and 7 May and everything. If you don't want this one to appear here, you can just simply delete it. So here you can rename it. Okay, dah play dah. Sepatutnya saya pelik kenapa saya dengar suara sendiri. Okay. So here is how you record audio for your note. For symbol, equation, maths, I don't think that we are going to use that. Stickers. This is just like attaching images, but it is stickers. You can just simply click it and yes, it is here. Okay. Until now, is there any question? If there is no question, we will be moving on to the next part, which is the last part of inserting or attaching things, which is Microsoft Phone. Phone pula, salah teruk sangat tangan. Microsoft Forms. So once you click and insert Microsoft Form, it will appear like this, in which you can, if you have yet to log in into your account, it will request you to log in into an account. If you have logged in into an account, it will appear like this, which is, it will appear, there will be quizzes that you have created here in Microsoft Forms, which you can just simply pick it by clicking insert here. For example, this one, I'll just click insert. So it will appear like this. it will attach a link here and it will appear like this one. So the student can directly answer the question from Microsoft OneNote. For example, I'll just type my name, Muhammad, and 2012405 and just click next. Okay. It is easier for the student, right? So we can have notes up here and we can also have the question for the exercise down here. So it's going to be a very complete page consists of notes and exercises. Okay. Is there any question?
Yeah, okay. It's quite simple.
And dia macam direct, quite simple sebab I will suggest you to create the form first and then it's going to be easier for you to just attach the form by choosing the form in this list. Or if you have yet to create the form, you can just simply click create new form on new quiz here. Okay. So ada yang tengah try letak stiker semua ni. So semua dah tahu macam all of you have known already know how to add or attach image, stickers, table, file, print out, online videos, link, audio, and everything. And last one is forms. So now we are going to move on to the next step of this Microsoft OneNote, which is draw. Draw here is that you can add inks in which you can write anything. Just simply write anything on your drawing tablet or drawing board so that it will appear here. So I'll just have to, I'll add another page here. Drawing. How to use this one? You just can simply click on any pen here. This one is dark gray, different size and different color. This one is highlighter, and this one is the eraser. This one is pen. It's colorful punya pen, rainbow, and this one is pencil, and this one is also pen. You can modify this tool by either you want to change the thickness of the orang panggil mata pen tu, or you can change the color. For example, this one I want it to be a little bit bigger, and I want to change it into pink, so it will appear like this one. So for example, I want to write something here. I can just simply click on the pen. Oh. And you simply click on the pen. Kenapa tak keluar ni? Kenapa tak keluar pula?
Ikmal, yang text button tu kena off.
Oh ya. Kenapa dia tak off eh?
And you can just highlight on the draw.
Kat mana, kat mana? Ah, yes.
Tekan draw.
Pening kepala. Okay, sorry. You can just click on this one. Yang tangan ni, draw with mouse or touch ni. So, for example, I've chosen this one, blue in color. So, I'll just create macam blue. It will appear like this. Colourful kan keluar. Sebab this one, I go for something like yang colour gini. So, this one. So, you can just simply write everything. Simply. Ikutlah, dia akan jadi ikut tulisan tangan kita sendirilah. And highlights, you can just simply highlight benda ni. Sama kalau nak padam, kita just click on the eraser and just click on the thing that we want to erase. But this one work better with if you have your drawing board or drawing apa ni orang panggil? Ya, ada dah orang cantik. So you can try. You can add your pen here or pencil. For those who really love to write notes with different colors of pens, you can just simply click add button here and add pen. So there will be a new pen here, and you can just change the thickness of the ink tool and then click on the color here. For example, I really love this one, rainbow one. I go for the thickest one. So for example, I'll just write jump. I-U-M. See, you can see different colors. Okay. For example, we can use this insert or remove extra space ni. I'll go to my notebook sekejap. Contohlah this one, no, this one. This one. And kalau I've just written this one, but I think once I've just finished this, I think that I need extra space in between these two words. So, but I don't want to erase this thing. So what can I do is I just click this what we call this, insert or remove extra space button here, and then you can either contoh nak turunkan ke bawah sikit, just drag dia akan ke bawah. Tapi yang tak bestnya, sometimes dia akan macam mengubah drag the word itself juga. Macam the letter tu, dia akan tertarik juga sikit. Another one is shape. You can add shape. You can add graph. What else? Okay, add shape. For example, this one shape. Since I'm using this color, so the shape will be like this. If I'm using red pen here, the shape will be in red. So the shape punya line tu will follow the current ink that you are using. Okay ke? Is there any question? Okay. Oh, dia jawab dekat sini tulis. Okay, so okay. Okay, so we have discussed about how to insert table and everything else, and we have discussed on how to draw and everything. But the problem with Microsoft OneNote, if you are using your you are using ink or you are adding ink, you are writing it, is that there is no ruler. So dia macam sikit. Melainkan kalau kita terus tukar dekat view ni, dia ada rule lines kat sini, kita boleh make it like macam exercise book tu, either nak yang narrow ruled or yang ada space lebih sikit, or like this one, or this one, or this one. Boleh lah kalau yang ni kita boleh start lukis ikut table dia tu kan, like that, or none. And then yes,
لو هذه الصفحة اكتملت كيف آتي بصفحة جديدة؟
صفحة جديدة أستاذ؟
لو امتلأت هذه الصفحة ونريد صفحة جديدة.
Okay, Sas. You can just simply click add page here.
New page.
Add
New
page.
page.
يا نعم ساس. أن تضغط على
أين؟
هذا الزر add page في الجهة السفلى أساس.
نعم أسفل. نعم مثل إكسل.
أو بإمكانك أن تضغط كنترول N.
كنترول. أوكي. مثل إكسل صحيح؟
نعم.
نعم. طيب شكرا أستاذ.
Okay, moving on to the next step, which is view. You can switch the background, either want it to be a dark one or this one, the white one. For immersive reader, I've tried this one, but it doesn't really work with every note, or I mean like it doesn't really work with every files. For example, in this one, no, not this one, this one, it can read the notes here. I'll show you. You can listen to the sound or audio if I share it like this. Can you hear it? Dia baca Microsoft Forms tu.
No sound.
No sound
Yeah, but we can try it on our OneNote.
Read it from Microsoft Forms.
So basically, immersive reader ni, if you have a text on your OneNote, it will read out for you out loud.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Can it do for Arabic also?
I've tried with Arabic. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
We have to do add-on. Tambah dia punya add-on ada ke?
Language kat situ.
Ada. Okay.
Even I've tried with English. Macam yang tu dia boleh bunyi. Kalau yang this one dia detect no. We could not find any text.
Okay. Alright. But the opposite one for immersive reader ni, the computer reads the text for us kan? But we can do dictation also, right?
In this one?
Dekat butang home tu ada dictate hujung sekali.
Oh ni, yeah. This one, right?
Yeah, that one I have tried. It can detect English quite properly lah juga. Dia boleh catch lah walaupun ada accent.
Okay.
But Arabic, I don't know. You can try.
I'll try later. Dia keluar lah, I'll try later.
Oh, yes. I'll try later.
Ridiculous. Siapa cakap ridiculous ni?
So you don't have to type it. You just have to dictate everything.
Yeah. Basically, OneNote ni membuatkan kita lagi malas lah sebenarnya. Okay. Dekat view, kita dah tengok switch background, kita dah tengok immersive reader. So this one tadi kan kita dah tulis banyak-banyak tu. Mana? Kenapa saya kat sini? Okay, kat sini. Kita dah tulis banyak-banyak conteng tadi. So ni kan macam dia zoom in macam tak nampak the whole page. So we can just simply click this one. Zoom to 100%. Dia akan nampak. Bukan zoom 100%. Yang sebelah zoom 100% ni. Page width. Dia akan nampak the whole page. What we have added on the page. Kalau zoom 100% dia akan nampak not all things that we have added in this page lah. Sebab kita nak nampak dia memang size 100% yang betul-betul size. So kalau nak nampak everything, you can just click page width here. And then if you are looking forward to change the color of the background tu, you can just simply click page color and choose any colors. For example, this one, I'll go for this one. So just click on this and then back. Kenapa dia tak masuk? Okay, nampak dia tukar. But I'll go for white one. Siapa tulis ni? I am writing here in English, but you... Okay. Okay, you can just translate whatever you have here. For example, this one Mira is here. You can just click translate and selection. You go to this one. Okay, Mira's here. Dia akan terus je kat sini. Mira's here. Kalau nak English, and then for example, we want to change it into Arabic. Mira huna. It is easy for your students. For example, you have created the notes here, and there is a few words that there are few words yang student tak faham, so they can just simply select any words here. Mana yang tadi yang banyak sikit? Okay, this one. They can simply select any word. For example, transmitted. Oh, this one is ni ke? PDF. Saya ambil yang ni lah. Okay, contoh dekat sini word aljami kenapa dia tak boleh kat sini? Oh, ni gambar lah. So dia boleh simply click on the word that dia yang dia tak tahu tu. For example tadi kat sini Mira's here ni. So kita klik translate and selection. So dia akan keluar kat sini, and we can just simply change any language yang kita prefer lah untuk dia being translated to any languages. I think that is all. So here how you manage your notebooks. Either you want to create a new class notebook or add or remove student in your notebook and everything else. I think that's all. Is there any question? Weh, baru 3:30. Oh yeah, the last one. Lupa. We have already know how to share this note with your students or anyone else. So how to print these notebooks? You can just you can see this 3 dot here. You can just click this 3 dot and click print. So you can just you can directly print this notebook note into a note, or you can save it into PDF. Microsoft Print to PDF. So you can just click print and it will be saved in PDF punya file lah. So the file will be like this. Oh, sekejap saya share file dia tu. File dia keluar file PDF macam biasa lah. Like this when wait. Okay, this one. It will be like this. The title of the page, dia punya, and everything that you have added on the page. But sadly the Microsoft Forms dia akan nampak Microsoft Forms punya symbol je. Sebab dia tak ada link untuk access Microsoft Forms tu dekat dalam print kan. So macam tak nampak lah everything that is there in Microsoft Forms tu. I think that's all. Is there any question? Oh, 3:40.
So okay, Ikmal. I can share the one on tablet a little bit, just a preview.
Boleh.
Alright, so if you have any question for Ikmal, you can quickly ask him before I share my screen.
Attendance, please.
Attendance is after this. Okay, I'll share the
Okay.
QR code for you to scan.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I'll share the slides later on Teams.
Okay. Alright. I need to go back to Teams. Share my screen. And where is it? Okay. Share screen. Okay, what you can see now is the view from my tablet computer. Okay, this is the view for the OneNote app. Okay, on your devices and also on your tablet. So the function are almost the same as the one on Microsoft OneNote for Windows 10. Only it's much more. There's less button there. Okay, so we still have the notebook button at the bottom, and then the section and also page. Okay, the rest of it, okay, if you can just quickly, okay, tap on the main page of your notes, you'll see home button on top. Okay, insert, draw, and also view. So most of the time I will use it to annotate on the notes. So these are screen capture of my, what do you call it, my PowerPoint. You can also just insert the PowerPoint right away, so it will save it as pictures. So nothing much, okay. So whatever you did here, it will be synchronized, okay. There's a the ellipsis button on the side. You can share the page, you can sync, and also the setting. So it's simpler than the computer version, but if you need to do complicated works like adding things and everything, you can do it on your computer, and then later on you can revert back to your tablet for annotation, writing, and share it with the students. Okay, so not much, right? Okay. Yes.
Excuse me. No. From where can I get this page?
Okay, if you this page is actually the app that I have installed on my phone and also on my tablet.
Okay.
So you can go to Google Store or Apple Store and then find OneNote to install on your phone.
Oh, okay.
You can access this on your phone as long as you log in using your live account.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it will synchronize whatever you do on your phone and also on your tablet. And you can also access this on your computer at the same time. Okay. All right. So for those who would like to scan for the attendance. Okay, the attendance registration and also training feedback survey is the same form. So you need to answer the survey first for me to record your attendance. So you can, okay, I'll also share the link on Microsoft Teams if you are not the guest and you're already logged in. Okay, you can see this on the chat bar.
Pip, can we use the one in the email?
Yes, the same one.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and okay, the link I just shared just now is for the quiz. Okay, the attendance is a different one. So, okay, the second link is the attendance. We do have a quiz. Okay, I'll share it with you in the email again afterwards. Okay, up for the prizes are almost the same as the previous training. We have headset and also ring light. And what is the other one? Smartphone holder. Okay, for you to use for your online lesson and everything. So don't forget to answer the quizzes. All right. So Ikmal, do you have anything else to add?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But if there is a question, then I'll just entertain the questions.
Yes. Okay. All that Ikmal has covered today will be covered also in the online quiz. Okay, you also need to create one page on your Microsoft Notes and also upload the screen capture. Okay. All right. So, no questions?
Brother Ikmal or Kak Pip, can you guys share how you guys have used OneNote in teaching and learning?
Okay, if you can go to Microsoft Teams main page, I have shared a screen cap of the notes that I did. Okay, teaching.
But then if you are using Note pula, asal mengarut sangat aku punya. Astaghfirullahaladzim. If you're using Teams for your classes, there is another feature in meeting Teams ni, which you can do this just the same thing with OneNote, which is Microsoft Whiteboard.
Ah, okay. Can you show it to us?
Yes.
Stop sharing my screen.
Yeah.
But we can also add Microsoft OneNote on top of Microsoft Teams, right? The
Yes.
tab on the top too.
Yeah. Which it will create one notebook for each student.
Okay, stop presenting.
I'll show you Microsoft Whiteboard first, and then I'll go for I'll show you a little bit on Microsoft OneNote on Microsoft Teams. Okay, if you're using Teams for your classes, you can just simply click Share Content, and there will be an option for you to click on Microsoft Whiteboard. So here is the Microsoft Whiteboard.
The blank space over there.
Yeah, the blank space. Okay, for Microsoft Whiteboard, there are two options. Either you want to make it for just you who can edit and write anything on this board, or you want to collaborate with your students, which you can change there. So here it works just the same with Microsoft OneNote, which you can write anything here and there. You can just click and type anything. And then you can add sticky note, for example, here and there and everything. But the problem with Microsoft Whiteboard is that if you record the session, it will not be recorded.
Yeah.
That is why I don't really prefer Microsoft Whiteboard if you want the student to rewatch the recorded session. Because why? If you record the session, once they rewatch the recorded session, they will only listen to your lecture, as well as they will only watch your face doing anything, right? I mean, like writing and everything. They cannot even see this shared whiteboard that we are watching right now.
Can we save whiteboard as a PDF?
Yes, we can save whiteboard that here, that everything that we have written here in PNG image.
Oh, okay.
There is a clear button tu kan.
What I found, when I wrote Assalamualaikum on top too, it's quite lagging. It's not as responsive as Microsoft OneNote.
Yeah, dia quite lagging sikit. Tapi dia boleh save as. Yes, Adili.
Insert image in video here.
What?
Can insert image, insert table?
No, we cannot insert image. We cannot insert video here. You can just write and add shapes or type anything here. But we can save the note in PNG version image, which you can just simply click the gear button ke orang panggil benda lah tu. And then there is an option for you to export image into PNG. So it will be saved in PNG punya bentuk lah. But if you are looking forward to something macam nak the students to rewatch the video while looking at the notes that you have written, better for you to use Microsoft OneNote lah and share screen Microsoft OneNote too.
Okay.
Untuk Microsoft OneNote on what we call this Microsoft Teams, dia akan macam ni. Am I sharing my screen? Saya rasa tak kan? Okay, tak.
Not yet.
Okay, here. So here is what I have in my class. For my class kan, dia akan ada tab dekat sini, class notebook. So dekat class notebook ni, you can simply create the class notebook. I'm not using this class notebook with my class. It is just I've just added this class notebook on for them. So dia akan keluar macam ni, class notebook. And then you can create the class notebooks for them. So once you click on this class notebook, kat mana yang ada dia punya tu? Dia akan create. Yes.
Lens. Like
Tak dengar lah Adili.
Oh, internet you.
Ni. You can see here. This Microsoft Teams, dia akan createkan each student akan ada one notebook. So dekat dalam one notebook ni by default dia akan terus letakkan class notes, handouts, homeworks and quizzes. So you can distribute the quizzes ke apa benda tu dekat sini, class notebook. You can distribute new section, you can distribute page, you can copy content untuk semua benda, semua student untuk dapatkan. As well as you can review student works. What can you
when you have that collaboration space over there, I have used it for brainstorming with the students, so they can add everything there.
Yes, as well as you can make it like something yang kita boleh jadikan tempat untuk writing exercise.
Yes.
So they don't have to save many files. They can just create new pages and for one essay, for example, this one. So we can have homework here. So we can just add pages for homework macam writing exercise 1, writing exercise 2 and everything. So we can just simply check the essay here.
And one thing that I have utilized is that teacher only punya section tu kan.
Yeah, that teacher
so
only.
Whenever we posted anything there, okay, not for the students to view, okay. Let's say you're still in planning for a lesson, right? So students cannot view anything there. But later on, when you're ready to share, just copy it and then put it inside the content library or the collaboration space.
Yes.
I think that's anything else to ask?
I want to share my experience. Okay.
Oh yes, you can share your screen also.
Yeah, I'll start sharing my screen.
For me, different between OneNote and Whiteboard just now is Whiteboard normal Whiteboard, but our OneNote page is like smartboard. Ever use it in your anyway lah? What you can open it. Not one notebook, OneNote like smartboard one thing. And if I can share my screen, what I've done with my student in apa nama? But yeah, I've made a director. This I compile. I'll put all new in a new topic in book and in class notebook, and ask student to meaning for every word. So it's 60 words. But if I
Adli, your voice keeps on breaking. Can you switch off your camera a little bit? Then you can. It's the internet. If you switch off your camera, you can talk smoothly.
Can you hear me?
Now we couldn't hear your voice.
Adli, you don't have to use the headphone.
You don't have to use the headphone. Just switch off your camera je.
Okay.
Now it's clear. All right.
And just I 6 new topic for my class. So if I need to the class to do it will be a bit susah banyak stewards. So I put all stewards here and I ask them to it. Then in less than half an hour, is it all complete? Ini is very useful for us lah, for Arabic teacher. Okay,
Teaching vocabulary, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Just,
But Adli, how did the students access to the font in Arabic on their laptops? Because we have Romanized keyboard, right?
We have screen keyboard.
They can just if they can add Arabic word in the computer, they can have it here. It's the same. Well, and just now.
What I have done with my students, since the very first class, I've taught them how to add the language and how to use type in Arabic, because we have on-screen keyboard, so it will help.
Okay.
It will help them to know where is the letter here and there. But the most important thing is that they have to install the language first.
Okay. So add on to Microsoft punya lah language. Okay. All right. So one tips, if you are using Microsoft OneNote for collaboration, you need to assign a space for the students, just like what Ikmal demonstrated. Put a table and then put their name on the side if you want to see like a paragraph of their writing somewhere. Okay, it's not all over the place in notebook because it's free form. So assign them to a box or a table if you want to see them writing in the same document. So that's one of the tips that I use for my students. All right, so any more question before we end our session at 4? Okay, we're all right. Okay, so if you are interested to join the quiz, okay, you can access it in the email later. I'll share the link for the quiz. Okay, don't forget to do it. Okay, also the attendance link. Okay, it's also in the email already. So thank you, Ikmal. We're going to see you again for another session later, right? Different topic. Okay.
Different topic.
Different topic. All right. So with that, yes. Okay. Bella asked a question. Okay, but I couldn't see it. Okay, where is it? Okay, she puts a GIF image on the page. All right, thank you. All right, so that's all for today. Thank you for joining. See you after Raya. So Selamat Hari Raya. Okay, so let's end our session by reciting Surah Al-As and also Tasbih. All right, everyone. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum.